Mona's charm. Red Lip Talk. Red Lip Talk. Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Welcome back to Red Lip Talk Podcast. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And I am so excited about today. I don't know how y'all feeling. Thank God it's Monday. Thank God you're alive. Thank God he woke you up this morning. I'm so excited on today because I got to work out today, y'all. And I worked out today and it brought in those happy endorphins. I think that's the word that you use. And I haven't worked out in like 2 weeks. So, just working out today just made me feel good and made me realize why it's so important to work out and so you can clear your mind and clear what things are going on. So today is episode 44. We are on episode 44 today, y'all. What a blessing to have episodes for 44. So we like a year plus into Red Lip Talk podcast. And I'm just so excited about that. Some mentions on today. Today's show is actually brought to you by Still Body with Dr. Kendra. We always talk about Still Body. Everybody it does is whatever your body does not have, it gives it to it. Whatever your body is lacking, it gives it to it. And it's not just I like to tell it to people because if you know me, I'm the type, I don't like taking pills. I don't put anything in my body. And this is organic. This is herbal, organic. And when you break it open, because that's what I do, I break it open to see what's in it. It's all organic, a blend of organic things that can help you, vitamins and herbs and things of that nature that can help you in your life. If you're feeling sluggish, if you're not one that you're doing so many things, you're ripping and running, you can't get that mental clarity, there's so many things that you want to do in your mind, you're trying to go forward, you need that Still Body. I'm an ambassador of it. I sell it at the salon, and I'm excited about what it's doing for my life. It has me looking younger than what I usually am. I mean, my weight fluctuate. I lost 20 pounds, but sometimes I fluctuate from five and down, and that's just because of woman nature and when you swell up. But it actually helps you with inflammation. That's another thing. It helps you with inflammation. If you have inflammation and you feeling swollen in your ankles, whatever, it definitely helps you with that. So I want y'all to really go to stillbody.org. Again, stillbody.org. And tell them Spice Diva sent you. Tell them Red Lip Talk sent you over there. So thank you for being an actual sponsor. And this show is brought to you by Dr. Kendra Andrus. Some events that's coming up. Before we get into the events, let's talk about Spice Divas Beauty Bar. Okay, we all know that the Lips, Spice Divas, Red Lip Talk podcast was brought to you by, Spice Divas derived in there. Spice Divas is a salon that's been open for 16 years. I thank God for giving me that vision. I thank Him for giving me that plan. If you are a stylist and you're looking to have a home, we have only 2 booths that are left at Spice Divas Beauty Bar, and we want you. We want you to be a part of it. We want you to be a part of our team. What I love about the salon is it's like a hub. It's like a Walmart. Like you push your brand inside of Spice Divas, and that's just the way God gave it to me. You can do more with the fist than just point your finger at one. So I like people to come in and promote and market, and we try to push team, because that's something we don't do in our culture is push team. So we try to do that. If you are somebody and you need a business coach, if you need somebody to help you in your business and your branding, I'm here for you. You can contact me. You can contact me through social media. You can contact me through Instagram, Facebook. I actually have a website, Spice Divas redlipbeautybar.com. You can go through there, but we want you to be a part of our team. You will not regret it. I have seen people come through the salon and that are very successful, even when they touch that ground, because I thank God for it. It ain't me, but I thank God for the foundation, and it's blessed ground. So it's blessed ground. So you would want to be a part. We're still offering senior services and the salon ministry services. Like I said, if you somebody that need encouragement, if you need somebody to lift you up, give me a call. We can talk about it, as well as the senior services. It's just something that God had put in my heart for the senior services, y'all, that I do that now at this place called Algill's Point. And I do the seniors hair half price. The reason is because, and I've been seeing so much of a fruit from doing that, because my grandmother is real near and dear to my heart. She's no longer living, and she's the reason why I am who I am today. The reason why she didn't born me, my mom did. I thank my mom for that. But my grandmother instilled some of the morals and values that I have to this day. So I love giving back actually to the seniors, and I do that by doing their hair for a minimum cost. My starting cost for salon services is $65 and up, wash and style. For them, I charge them, I want to say $35, and I do that because God is gonna bless me with double fold, and they love it. They love when I come there. So if you have a assisted living facility, if you're a senior and you need somebody to come to your home and provide those type of services to you, please give me a call and I'll definitely do that. I'm so mad, and I wish somebody would have reminded me. Oh no, I did miss it. I did miss it. I'm good. I don't know why I thought the 18th. So I'm feeling good right now. I thought I missed the 18th annual appreciation ceremony for Bethesda House of Prayer, Pastor Donald Jones. That's why my alarm didn't go off on my phone, because I got it in my phone, and I cannot miss this. Pastor Donald Jones, he's the reason why I'm standing here today. He's the owner of New Orleans Talk Network, and this is his facility that we're in and that we shoot the podcast. And I want y'all to come out and celebrate this great man of God. We have guest speakers, Pastor Dario Carey. He will be celebrating everything that he has done for the community. Many of you don't know, he was one of the first African American councilmen in Jefferson Parish. So it's a lot of things that we need y'all to come out and celebrate this great man of God and what he's doing in the community, the great leader. And the theme for that night will be honoring the leader doing the Lord's work. So y'all got to come out and honor him. So mark your calendars. I'm so happy I didn't miss it. I don't know why the 18th was on my mind. Maybe because it's his 18th annual appreciation ceremony. And I mean 18 years, y'all. That's a decade plus. So we want y'all to come out and definitely support him. We have another event with Louisiana State Beauticians and Barbers Association. It's the Sneakers Ball with Louisiana. It's our local #1, and I want y'all to come out. And it's gonna be fun. We're inviting the guys. We're inviting the girls. It's the Sneakers Ball. It's March 16, 2024. This is a time for you. If you want to network, bring your cards, bring your business cards and everything else. Because guess what? The stylists, they spend money. I know that because I'm a stylist. We spend money, y'all. So I want y'all to come out. If you want to network, definitely get a ticket. I will have a table. So if y'all want to get a ticket and be at my table, that is great. The tickets are $50. Wear your nice gowns and your balls. Just because Mardi Gras season is over, that don't mean we still don't have to do our balls. So we have a sneaker ball March 16th, and it's a Saturday. And the location is 1800 Stump Boulevard, Suite 3 in Terrytown. So I want y'all to definitely get y'all tickets from me. You can come to the salon. You can call me. However you want to do it, get those tickets. Another conference that's coming up that we need these young men, these little boys, these grown men, is the Real Men's Conference. And y'all got to stay tuned because they're coming and take over RedLip Talk Podcast, right? They got a day where they're going to actually be in here taking over the podcast. And this is, I'm going to give a shout out to my women. If you're single, you're looking for a good man. If you got a boy, you need to have him at this conference. I'm sorry. It's It's the Real Men Conference with Dr. Dana G. Andrus, and it's on March 16th as well. It's in the beginning of the day. It's early in the morning at 8 o'clock. They're going to be doing some nice things, doing breakfast. We have Chef Jason Lewis, who's going to actually serve lunch to the guys. My boy going to be in the building. I have a 15-year-old, actually he 14. He about to be 15 in March, but I'm gonna definitely have him there so he can see how it's supposed to be a man. Okay, I want him around some men. So guess what, y'all? They have people that's sponsoring young men. You got 100 black men going to be in the building. You got Men of Excellence is going to be in the building. My boy Patty, he's going to be in the building. So it's a lot of things that's going to happen on that day. I want y'all to go and be a part of. I'm so excited. I want you to go back and watch episode 43 of RedLip Talk Podcast featuring Dr. Dana Andrus and Brandy Franklin of B Franks Designs. And we had her soft opening. I don't know if production have a little video they want to roll through. I'm not sure. You got a video you want to roll through with B Frank's Design soft opening video. So we're about to show that right now so you guys can see
It's your girl
how
Spicy.
it was.
The
We was in the building. RedLip Talk and Rollins Talk Network.
We are here at the soft opening of my girl B Franks with B Franks Design Studio, and she's doing a beautiful soft opening on today. I know y'all saw her on our actual podcast, RedLip Talk Podcast. I'm so excited. Can y'all see the beautiful background? This just the beginning of some of the awesome things that she has in store for y'all. We can't wait till her big grand opening. But I'm about to talk to my girl so we can see how everything's going with this soft opening. And remember, this your girl Spice Diva's the marketing diva of RedLip Talk Podcast. Catch us every Monday at 1 p.m. on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Mwah! Come get your flowers. Come support. It is wonderful. She designed right on the spot.
My beautiful bouquet of flowers that Be Frank designed.
Hi everybody, come out to B Frank's new design studio. She is a beautiful black business owner. She has done a lot to get this event space where it needs to be. And as you can see, I'm also rocking some of her merchandise, 504. Come get the 504 merchandise as well. And don't forget to come on down for your...
Hey, how you doing? I'm so excited for you because this soft opening is phenomenal. I actually love the atmosphere.
Try not to cry.
Don't cry.
Try not to cry.
And when I pulled up, I said, oh, she said soft opening. I see all these cars out here and everything. And you did such a great job. Like, so how you been feeling so far since this morning?
God is good.
Yes.
God is good.
Yes,
It's been
yes.
consistent, steady flow.
Yes.
4657 West Bank Expressway, Monroe.
Yeah, so they're showing you love. Do y'all see how beautiful? And tell them a little bit about this arena that I'm buying, okay?
This is just one of our velvet box arrangements with
Yes.
the custom logo,
Mm-hmm.
the B Frank logo. And we're
Yes.
going to just add some butterfly embellishments on top, and we're going to make it a custom design. That's what we do.
Yeah. So if y'all need some love or y'all want some love, we just had to come out, New Orleans Talk Network, RedLip Talk Podcast. So come support her. You gonna do the grand. This feel like a grand to me.
The
I don't know.
grand.
I don't know. The
Not
grand is going.
the grand.
I don't know the grand.
We're going to have a grand.
Yes, the grand. This feel like the grand to me. If y'all see this beautiful place, it's phenomenal. I love this this part right here. It feel like a castle. That's what they say. You go in and out. I love it. And congratulations
Thank you. To God
to
be the
many
glory.
more blessings. Congratulations to many more blessings.
Thank you.
All right. So we out. We out. You know we do. Mwah, mwah.
Oh my God, I am so excited. That was my first time seeing that actual video. Great job, production. I really, really, really like that video. And congratulations to you, B Franks, because like her, if you go see her episode from last week, she tarried. It was 2 years that it took her to actually open that place. She paid rent for 2 years on that actual building, and now she see the fruit of her, her labor, 2 years and the soft opening. opening. Oh man, we did a great job with that production. I'm so happy. But don't go nowhere. This is why I don't want you to go nowhere, because we have segment 2. And in our segment 2, we have this beautiful young lady, Erica Yvette. And Erica Yvette is going to talk to us today about relationship. You know, we just came off Valentine, right? So a lot of people settle for a lot of things. So her book, she's not an author, she's a relationship coach. She's going to get your mind right as to why you shouldn't be in toxic relationship, or why you shouldn't stay in toxic relationships. So don't go nowhere. We have Erica Yvette in the building with the author of Never Settle for Crumbs. You deserve the whole cake. Don't go nowhere. It's your girl, Spice Diva's the Marketing Diva, RedLip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Red Lip Talk. It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the Marketing Diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Get Glammed Up by Keyshawn. Tune into Red Lip Talk Podcast.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the Marketing Diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Get Glammed Up by Keyshawn. Tune into Red Lip Talk Podcast.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Red Lip Talk. Spice Divas. Sona's Charm. Coming back? Mwah, 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 mwah.
You running.
Spice Divas. Sona's Charm.
Look at the mirror.
Red Lip Talk.
I'm just making sure your mic is on.
Girl, come sit with us and sip some tea.
Y'all, welcome back to Red Lip Talk Podcast. I got my girl Erica Yvette in the building, and we are excited to be on Red Lip Talk Podcast today. This is episode 44, and we're excited to have her. We know we coming off of Valentine, right? We're coming off Valentine.
That's right.
Yes, so we're excited about that. And guess what? Stuff is divine. I always talk about how things are divine because you come off Valentine, then we have a relationship coach here. That's my title. That's what God telling me. You're a coach, a relationship coach. Because
I roll with that.
sometimes the trials, the tribulations, and the things that you go through in life, it helps you to be able to help somebody else.
Exactly.
You know, people say, I don't know if it's 10,000 hours, because they say, you know, with me being a stylist, they say, oh, you're a master stylist because of all you have went through. And that's the same with a relationship. That's the same with any profession, any field that you're in. So if you went through stuff, okay, okay, you are a coach, right? And I'm sitting here with her. She's a bestseller author. She has two books that of her own, and one that she partaked in a project on, and that just makes me so happy because I'm supposed to be doing a book. So I'm excited about that, for you to even push through and actually do your book.
Yes.
So before we get into, you know, your book, I love one of the topics of it. This one right here. This is my like favorite one. The topic. And you blessed me actually with a book at a conference, because that's how we met.
That's how we met.
We met at the conference.
At the Shiro conference.
At the Shiro conference.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I know when we met, I think I remember your face from something else though, like marketing. You might probably network a lot, or you network a lot.
I'm new to it.
You new to it?
I'm new to it.
I don't know. You just got that face where I really, you know, when I saw you at the Shiro, I say, I don't know if it's the title of the book or what. Maybe I saw your book, like you promoting or something on social media. But the title of her book is is Never Settle for Crumbs, because you deserve the whole cake. I'm going on the whole cake. Okay, before we get into who you are and stuff, how you came up with this title?
Well, before I answer that, I want to thank you.
Oh,
thank you
welcome.
for this opportunity.
You welcome.
Thank you for this platform. Because you didn't have to invite me to this.
Yes.
So I appreciate that.
Yes.
I came up with that title from a prayer that I prayed. I was feeling like I had a purpose. And I wasn't sure what that was.
Yeah.
And I prayed and I asked God, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? I have a heart for helping people, and I'm not sure what that help looks like.
Yeah.
And the book is based on a previous marriage where I wasn't treated the way I should have been treated.
Yeah.
And out of that relationship, I began to write. But the book didn't really have anywhere to go because it was filled with things that I experienced.
Yeah.
But it was no encouragement in it because all I knew was that side of it. So I put it down. The original topic was stop settling for less than you deserve.
Okay.
But I put it down.
Okay.
Years
I like
later, it's now 2019, and I prayed and I asked God, what is it I'm supposed to be doing? How am I supposed to be helping? I went to bed. I woke up the next morning, and in my lying there, I'm thinking, and the old marriage played in my head. And I started thinking of things that he did, things that he said, and immediately the light bulb said, man, I settled for crumbs. And I was like, oh, I'm supposed to finish that book. Yeah. And then I came up with, why settle for crumbs? You deserve the whole cake. And that's how I came up with it.
I love it. I love it. So sometimes your trauma can bring on your blessings.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes trauma can bring on your blessings.
Or your pain can be your purpose.
Or your pain can be your purpose.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
tell us about you as a little girl. You know, I always reflect when I'm interviewing people and go back and tell them why we do the things we do. You kind of said that a little bit just now, but as a little girl, like you can envision yourself right now. What are some things that you wanted to accomplish as a little girl, as young?
It's funny you ask that because you are exactly it.
Yeah.
I always want to be a hairstylist. You could not tell me that at this point in my life I would not be doing hair.
That's why you got that. That's why you got that color. Cause see, that's color. You know hairstyle. That's why I got this little color right here. We like color. Hairstylists love color.
Love color.
Yes, and we always like to look beautiful. We always like to look good.
Always different.
Always different.
You will never see me look the same way every day.
Yes.
You couldn't tell me. I went to Rob Wynn High School and took cosmetology.
Yes.
That's what I thought I was supposed to be doing. But
wow.
you know.
So for cosmetologist, so what path did you take instead of being a cosmetologist? What did you do?
Right now I'm actually a payroll administrator. Just
yeah.
I'm
okay.
a payroll administrator. So things didn't work out with the cosmetology field. And then I was like, okay, Lord, what am I doing now? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I thought about a computer class that I had.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to school and learn how to type and do some things. I never really wanted to go to college.
Okay.
So I, took the easy way out and I did word processing and my background was really medical, medical billing. I've done all kind of things.
Okay,
I've done
all right, that's good.
I
will take actually your age. I always ask people that people be fussing at me and say, Krishan, why you always ask people your age?
I do not have a problem with that.
All right.
When the Lord blesses you to make another year, you celebrate that.
That's right.
In May, I will be 53.
Oh, I know you're lying.
No, I'm not.
Do y'all see this? I'm on my live, but I'm on my live right here. What?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, you're beautiful. Your
skin
is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, we really don't crack.
No,
really. And then she has a beautiful aunt in the studio that looks awesome back here. But I'm just saying, wow. Wow. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, what a blessing, girl. That gives me hope. I'm 47, but that gives me hope.
That
gives me hope.
You
So
look good.
Thank you, man. Wow. So it's never too late. I don't know if you want to get into the field of cosmetology, but it's never too late.
I like doing my own.
You
now.
like doing your own. You like doing your own.
I'm at a point now. I don't know if I want to deal with.
Yeah, cause them legs, boy, at 53, like with me, I don't lie. I was like,
up all day.
Oh man, cause I was like, when I get your age, I do not want to be doing hair because your legs and your knees and everything. That's why I work out to try to keep things, together. Oh my God. Okay, so let's get into these books.
Yes, ma'am.
That you have. I know one derived from the relationship that you said you were in that wasn't good. The marriage, not just a relationship, a marriage that you were in. Do you know why? I know it's myself, as far as some of the childhood traumas and things that I went through made me settle for certain things. Do you know why women often settle for crumbs?
There actually are a lot of reasons. Some people settle because of the kids, right? They have children. That wasn't my experience.
Okay.
Some people settle because it's what they've seen. That wasn't my experience.
Okay.
And what I realized is I didn't have childhood traumas. I grew up in a household with my mom, my dad, myself, and my brother.
Two-parent household.
Yes. And I saw love between my parents.
Okay.
I think for me, it was seeing all my friends date. I was always, like the really skinny one out of the group.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really looked at me.
Yeah.
And then when
Girl,
somebody...
you fine now. I don't know this. You talking about somebody, she was skinny. She ain't skinny.
I was.
That was good you was skinny. Now you ain't fat. Because I know all them probably fat right now. I hate to say that, but not fat. Thick. Because I'm thick myself. So I ain't not bashing no thick people because I'm thick. Okay? And I love being thick. But that was good you was small because you get age. Because they say you gain like 10 pounds per year or 12 pounds per year when you're. So that makes you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So now you look good. Yes, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
But I think it was because nobody really showed me a lot of attention.
Yes.
And so once someone, was like, oh yeah, I see your friend. I think she cute. It's like, what? Somebody like me?
Yeah.
And in my head, I never wanted to be the female who was with a whole lot of people.
Yeah, a whole lot of yeah.
I never wanted to be that person.
Yeah.
So when
to be promiscuous out here, yeah, I'm like that too.
So when I met somebody,
I'm single now,
okay.
and I don't like no.
You don't want to spread yourself around.
No, I don't.
You don't want to be that girl.
No.
And I had a lot of morals and values that my mom taught me.
That's right.
But I think once I got into this relationship, I met the guy, got into the relationship, and love showed its face. I was all in. Yeah. And I ignored a lot of things. And I really don't even have an answer as to why I did. I don't know if it's because I loved him so much and I had never experienced that, and I was
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of my friends had been dating already.
Yeah.
I'm new to this.
Yeah.
So I'm old, but I'm new to it.
Yeah.
And so I think I was just all in. And so
Yeah.
whatever it is that, even though I didn't like it, I didn't speak up about it because I didn't want to lose it.
Yeah.
You know, it took me to 21 to even have somebody to, you know, say
Yeah.
that they love me. How long is it going to take for you to get that again?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I just stayed there.
Yeah.
You know, so it had nothing to do with my childhood, nothing at all.
You know, I was thinking as you was talking, and something hit me, is like, you know, you saw successful love, you saw successful marriage, and you saw your 2-parent household. So you were trying to like make that 2-parent household. This is what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So this is love. I married. So I'm supposed to stay in this because my family didn't. You know, my family didn't end or get a
Right.
divorce. So I'm supposed to stay in this actual relationship.
Right.
For me, I was married. I married my childhood sweetheart. I'm now currently divorced, but I married my childhood sweetheart, and like you said, a lot of times you stand for kids, but we the best of friends now. We, you know, I mean, we can get along. Put it like that. We're not the best of friends. We have our but it always go to that friendship because I used to know him when I was 11 years old. And some of the things I was going through in my life, as far as the things I was going through, he was that support system. So now it just automatically goes back to us just being friends every now and then. We get into it, you know, everybody do that and have disagreements and stuff like that. But I don't, and the things that we go through, think about it, it builds you to who you are right now.
Oh, definitely. I don't
So-
regret a thing.
Yeah. there
As
you go.
broken as I was, because I
Yeah.
was broken.
Yeah.
As broken as I was in that relationship, I don't regret it
Yes.
because it made me who I
you
am
are today.
and it showed me my purpose.
Yeah.
As I was asking God, who is it I'm supposed to be helping? And he gave me that book.
The women.
Who I'm supposed to be helping is the
These
broken women who
these
have
broken
gone through
women.
this. Exactly.
And as much as you may go through like broken marriages and broken relationship, you still believe in love.
Oh, I'm married. Baby, I'm remarried. August, it will be 19 years.
You get me home. Rub it on me. Rub it on me. Rub it on me.
I am
Oh my
remarried. Yes, ma'am.
God.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And God bless you with 19 years.
It will be 19 years in
So,
August.
and that's why even more you need to be talking to these women to
Exactly.
let them know, don't
There is
stay
hope.
in that brokenness.
Exactly. That was why the first book didn't really manifest, because I wasn't able to give encouragement in it because I hadn't experienced
All
that.
it was negative.
It was all about he did this, don't
Yeah,
accept
like-
that.
like
He did this, don't accept
Hey.
that. Now I can tell you I experienced this. It broke me. I got over it. I remarried. God blessed me with a husband that truly loves me. I know that.
received that.
You know, and so I have memories. I didn't have like memories with that other one of good things. We didn't do vacations. My husband and I, we love cruising. You know, I have memories to look back on and say, oh wow, look what we did.
So,
You know-
so what would you tell that broken person, like that's broken? Well, we're gonna go to break in a minute, and then you could come back. But what would you tell that broken woman, right now, who's really broken, in a bad relationship, just coming out of a bad relationship, and don't know where to turn, or hopeless? You know, you have women in domestic violence. You have women just with a man who's being promiscuous, that's just going all over the world with their stuff. And in marriages or dating, single women that's dating, that's settling because they think that's what they're supposed to do, because you have other I'm not gonna call them weak women. I mean, maybe I'm being too bold today. I worked out too hard because I'm being bold. Look, the weak women that just accept what men do and don't say nothing about it. So when you say something about it, you either a nagger or you're toxic. If you're saying something about, I'm not accepting what you're gonna do to me, because that ain't my morals and values. It might be 10 other women morals and values. So what do you tell that woman who's broken right now before we go to break? What would you tell her?
What I would say first of all is start off with prayer. When you pray and ask God to show you things, he will. The next thing, one of the lessons that I learned was valuing yourself. That's where a lot of it starts. I wasn't somebody who had low self-esteem, but I wasn't as strong, and I didn't love me enough to speak up for me. So where you mentioned the word weak, I wouldn't say weak, because I was that person that didn't speak. But I didn't speak because, number one, I'm a Taurus and I'm stubborn. So, and I don't like to fuss. I'm going to stay quiet when I'm mad. But in my quiet, it enabled him to feel like he could continue to do what he was doing because I wasn't saying anything. I didn't like it, but I didn't say nothing because saying anything was going to make an argument. I don't argue. I just shut up. And so it wasn't about me being weak. For me, I felt like I'm taking a stand. I ain't talking. But my silence,
like your pride,
in my
like
silence,
your pride, like I'm
just not saying nothing.
Do what you won't do.
And I didn't really want him to do that either because he did it.
Okay.
But it was just, I didn't feel like the arguing. Everything was such, it was hard to get through, right? So I felt like trying to express myself, as you said, now you're nagging. So I'm not going to nag you. I'm just going to deal with it. And I'll deal with it until I can't deal with it anymore. But when I started praying on it, and God was like, my word tells you, I made you as a helpmeet. You are not to be walked on. You're not to be walked over. So if that's the way he's treating you, this can't be the thing that's right for you. And I had to start looking at myself. I had been praying for him and praying for him and praying for him. Lord, let him see I'm good. Let him see I'm a good wife. And the Lord said, okay, stop praying for him and pray for you. And when I started praying for myself, he started showing me this is not the place for you. So I had to make a decision.
I love it. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're coming back. We got Erica Yvette. I would call her a relationship coach in the building, and she's giving y'all some good nuggets. So don't go nowhere. You better tag, share, and invite somebody on to this right now because you don't want to miss our next segment of me talking with Erica Yvette. Y'all don't settle for crumbs. We out. Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah! Yes, but we're going to go to break. Oh, my God.
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday. Located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
Hello, everybody. I am author Vanessa J. Ross, and you are tuning into Red Lip Podcast.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Marrero, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1490.
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday. Located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
Hello, everybody. I am author Vanessa J. Ross, and you are tuning into Red Lip Podcast.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway.
Spice Divas. Sona's Charm. Red Lip Talk. Red Lip Talk.
Welcome back, y'all. We're back with Red Lip Talk Podcast, episode 44. And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And I also have on the couch with me, I'm calling her a relationship coach. We have Erica Yvette in the building. It's such a blessing and honor to have her here to give you women, not just women, men too, some advice about some relationship advice of what you should settle for and what you shouldn't settle for. And I love the book title. One of them is Why Settle for Crumbs When You Deserve the Whole cake. I like that. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole cake? Tell us a little bit about this. This is a workbook right here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is that? Tell me about that.
So that workbook came about. I had a business coach, and the coach kind of wanted me to move my book into a workbook.
Okay.
That book God gave me.
Okay.
And every time I tried to move on making it a workbook, I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And there was a minister that I knew that read my book, and he called me and he said, Erica, that book is powerful. It can change some lives. And I said, Lord, I'm not supposed to fool with that.
Yeah.
Let me just make a workbook.
Yes.
And so I made a workbook.
And so you made a
so
workbook.
This workbook is Stop Settling in Relationships. It's time for a mindset shift. When you think about settling, because in the book, I actually, did some research from some psychologists that talk about why people settle and the mindset.
Yeah.
And there's two types of mindsets. One is a growth mindset and one is a fixed mindset.
Yeah.
The fixed mindset you have in your head that when things are the way they are, it is what it is. Nothing can change it. That's just it. But a growth mindset means there are some things that can change. I can fix this situation. Yeah. And so I have a mindset motto that I use. When you change the way you see it, you'll see your way through it. So think about
say that again.
When you change the way you see it, you will see your way through it.
Yeah.
So think about being in a situation, whatever it is, and you feel stuck. The minute you share it with somebody and they give you another word that you hadn't thought of, and it makes you see it different, then you can change it.
Yeah.
So when you change the way you see it, you can see your way through it.
Oh, I absolutely love that. That's another book. Yeah, I just heard that.
Right
in the
now
spirit.
it's on a mug, but
I
can
that's
make
gonna
it
be
a book.
another book. I heard that in the spirit. And I heard
Wow.
it have a. That's gonna be another book.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't try to take her title, please. Pack that right quick. Because I like it. It's very catchy. And it makes all of the sense in the world. It just makes all the sense. Because if you look at stuff at the same, I was hearing today about how people always want to bring you back. Everybody want to tell you what you used to be, what you used to do, what you used to be. They don't see you as forward. They don't see you as the person that you may see yourself as. If you no longer, like you said, see yourself as that person, the sins you've done or the things you've done in your life, if you don't see yourself as the person, why you keep reminding me of who I used to be? Because I'm not that person anymore. God has pushed me forward, catapulted me forward to another place. But you keep bringing me back there because I see myself different. And it lets you know too, as well as relationships, like you just mentioned when we was on break about what they need. Somewhat
they need standards.
She said you need standards.
You need standards. So what I learned, because I learned a lot. One of the things that I learned is that in dating, when you set a standard of how you want to be treated, not a standard on tall, dark, and handsome, because that stuff fades and it doesn't mean anything.
That's my kryptonite. Tall, dark,
but
pretty smile.
in that way, but that's fine. You can have that. But I want somebody that's going to open my door for me. I want somebody that's kind to me. I want somebody that shows me that they love me. Just tall, dark, and handsome with some money, he could be crazy.
Exactly.
So that don't mean anything.
But that's what people call it for. They get tall, dark, and let him be a millionaire.
And that means nothing if he's beating on you. Ooh. That means nothing if he's not treating you right.
So you're not even having no peace with all the stuff that you think you like. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So want some.
You want somebody.
Standards.
You want standards. And so when I think about standards, I think about how I want to be treated. So I told you I have a Facebook group called The Healing Room.
Okay.
And I address all the women as queens. So every morning I do a post and say, "Good morning, queens." And when I say queens, it's not queens as in thinking we uppity and we, too much. It means the standard of it. You can't go to who's the queen now. I don't know who the queen is now.
What's the lady name? I know it on my tongue. We gonna tell y'all when we come.
But whoever the queen is, you can't just go to her any kind of way.
No.
You have to show her respect.
Yeah.
That's an elegant person.
Yeah.
So treat me like that.
You gotta even dress a certain way if you're gonna go toward a queen.
I'm not gonna tell her how to dress.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell her how she deserves to be treated.
Yeah.
You have to see yourself as that.
Yeah.
And you have to demand that that's what you want.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a little example. So when my husband and I started dating, he will open my door for me. Then one day it stopped.
Yeah.
And I started noticing that.
That's what happened.
And I was like, why you don't open my door? Yeah. And he didn't even realize it. Well, now he does it. And sometimes we go somewhere and we get out of the car and I'm the only one. I sit there. He's going to open it. Yeah. But I look at it and I look at people looking. Because you don't really see that anymore. But that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want. If somebody come and try to jack my purse and you already sitting in the car, you can't even help me.
Yeah.
You know, I want that. I want to feel that protection.
I love it.
So when you set standards of how you want to be treated, you have to demand that.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a standard and somebody comes your way and you just looking at that pretty smile,
or you just happy because you got
happy because somebody's showing you some attention,
yeah.
you will accept whatever it is they throw your way.
Yeah.
So when you have a standard, first of all, you got to know your worth.
Yeah.
Because if you don't even recognize what you worth, you don't even have the standard. You don't even know what you want. You have to know who you are. You have to know. You have to love you.
Yeah.
When you love you,
yes,
you set a standard.
Yes.
When you set a standard, you won't settle.
You won't settle. It's a thing people say that when I'm telling you, attract who you are. Sometimes. So you got to dig deep and see what's that residue on you that you keep attracting the same type. I'm going to be transparent for me. I attract ambitious men. I don't know if it's the alpha female in me that attract very ambitious men who require a lot from me, because I require a lot from you because there's certain things I like. So sometimes they're ambitious, I'm ambitious. It's a good thing because we could bounce off each other as far as, ambition. It concerns, but sometimes it could be a crash because I'm at this point where I want my stuff, you want your stuff. So
how you meeting in the middle?
We hitting because I want what I want because I'm ambitious. You want what you want because you ambitious. And then sometimes selfishness get in a place. And I heard something that said about love. Somebody was married 40 years. It's a blessing you married 19 years. And I guess the only one word that you can use, what is one word that kept you through the 19 years?
Oh, friends.
Friends.
My husband and I are friends.
Yeah.
We do more laughing.
Yeah.
If somebody put a camera in our house, they'd look at us like, oh.
What's wrong with them?
We do more laughing. We have fun together. That's my friend.
That's your friend.
That's my friend.
Yes.
And you gotta be friends.
You gotta
Wasn't
be
friends with the first one. Didn't even consider that. But
Yeah.
my husband and I are friends.
Beautiful.
And I think that's a major factor.
Yes, yes. You have to be friends.
You have to be friends.
You have to be friends because you got to know that person. And not only that, you have to be a friend with them because I would say this, because if they're your best friend, if that's your best friend, the first thing something happened, you calling him.
Exactly.
You're not calling you may have outside friends that you
my
talk
mama.
to.
It's him and my mama.
Okay. You might have outside friends, but he gonna know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it ain't like you gonna, but he ain't gonna know nothing.
Right.
I love it. I love it. So you say to people, set standards.
Set standards.
We need standards, right? So how could a person purchase your book?
So my book is on Amazon.
Okay.
The titles are kind of lengthy. So if you just Google my name or search my name on Amazon, Erica Yvette, the books will pop up.
Okay.
One thing I do want to mention is that the original book was Why Settle for Crumbs, You Deserve the Whole Cake.
Okay.
I created an LLC. It's entitled Never Settle LLC.
Okay.
When I felt the move to self-publish. So now the title is Never Settle.
Okay.
Because I'm going from why do you settle to now I'm telling you never.
Never. Ooh.
I don't even need to know why you do
I don't
it.
even know
now,
why.
Now it's never settled.
It's never settled.
So if you look up the book, you'll see two versions, but it's the same exact book. It's just a different wording on the title.
About, life and death is the power of the tongue, because like you telling them now,
never
settle for crumbs.
Exactly. Yes.
You deserve the whole cake.
Exactly.
Never settle for crumbs.
Exactly.
I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. Do you have kids?
I do not.
You have no kids.
No, ma'am.
Okay. But you probably have a bunch of nieces and
I
nephews.
do not.
You don't have a bunch of nieces and nephews?
My husband has 2 nephews, and I had a brother. He died before he had any
sorry to
kids.
hear
So
that. Sorry to hear that.
So I don't have any. No.
Yeah. Are you taking people children? Or you you want some kids? You want my 14? Or you can have him.
No.
Look, she can have him.
So I like children, but I like them between like 2 and maybe 6, 7.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
I don't like babies,
You don't like
and
babies.
I don't like the older.
You have godkids?
I have 2.
Yeah,
one's
knew that.
grown
I
and
knew
one's
that. I knew, yeah.
one's 6.
I already knew you had them. God, how much love as you have, I know you got something you giving that motherly to somebody, you know.
And a cat.
And you got a cat. And you got a cat. I love it. I love it. I am so happy that you're here with us today and sitting on the couch and giving these women some inspiration and some guidance as to what to do as far as how to keep a healthy marriage. And the first thing you said to keep a healthy marriage is friendship. You have anything else you want to tell them to do? It's how to keep a healthy marriage?
I mean, for me, it's like you have to know how to share.
Yeah.
You can't be afraid of, your feelings.
Yeah.
I'm a person, I
communicate.
Yeah. I'm not that lovey-dovey, all on you person.
Okay.
I'm more of a person of
showing
action.
Yeah, see.
Because the words, you can say them.
Yeah.
I've heard it.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
And so I am big on showing you that I love you.
Yeah.
Whatever it is I know you like, we foodies.
Yeah.
I will cook in a minute.
Yeah.
I want to show you that I love you. I don't want to just keep saying it and you're not seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm that person. I need to feel it,
Physical attraction. Like you really need to feel that I love you.
Yeah,
I just need words of
exactly.
affirmation.
I've had somebody tell me they love me and cheat on me.
Yeah.
So telling me you love me is fine, but I need to see it. And I see it in how you treat me.
Yes. I like that. I like that. Do you believe in, before we go to the next break, do you believe in, you always hear this cliche about women, and there's a lot of women out here that are in so much pain that, and cause see me, I'm like, my grandma used to tell me I live in a fantasy world because I believe in love. I don't care what I've been through. I know that God is going to send or connect me with that right boys. And I'm going to live a beautiful life as far as with the mate that God has designed for me. And I can't do it myself. Right. Do you believe in it? Because I hear a lot of women that just dog men out. How you feel about that? Like, they might say there's no good men. Right. You hear people say that out here. No man is good. And especially for the African American man, like they already have so much on their shoulder that it's hard being just a man, and I have seen good men in here. But how you feel about women that's always dogging, speaking negative about black men?
First of all, I think it's based off of their experiences. But you can't lump everybody in the same boat because it's not true. Just like they say all women are angry black women, they're not. I'm silly. I love to laugh. I'm not. Now, walking in the street, you might see me because I used to get smile red all the time. I'm not walking down the street smiling.
Wait, you used to get
smile red.
Smile
red. Why you looking so mad?
I'm booting up because I don't know what you got in your head or what you plotting on. And we in New Orleans, so I don't know if you trying to rhyme me. I don't know. I'm booting up. Okay.
I used to get that a lot, but I love to laugh. So I'm not an angry black woman.
Okay.
So you can't lump everybody in a box. But like I say, it's probably based on their experiences.
Yeah.
But there's a thing you have to think about. What are you portraying? If you think that everybody is angry, what are you giving? What are you putting out there? A lot of women say what it is they want in a relationship, but they're not evaluating themselves. Because think about, you want a good man. That man want a good woman.
Yeah.
God's not going to give you a good man, but you bringing him your baggage. Have you let go all that stuff you were holding on to? So what are you bringing? So
you attracting what you putting out.
You got to look at you.
Ooh, that's
so when you feeling like I can't find nobody. First of all, we should stop saying that because the Bible said he who finds. Yeah. Right? He's supposed to be doing the hunting.
Yeah.
So we going out and we looking find a good thing. We ain't supposed to be even looking.
Yeah.
Right? God will bring that to you.
We supposed to be going la la la, enjoying our life, having a good time, and he's gonna say, That's the one. Just like Boys did with Root. Root was working. I love that Boys and Root story because I know at the end that's going to be my story.
Hey.
I believe in that. I love that she was working. She was about her bit. She was helping her ex-mother-in-law.
Yeah, she was.
Doing her thing. And Boys, look, ooh, is that over there working?
Now, sometimes you might need a little help because my cousins introduced me to my husband.
Okay.
But they knew him.
Yeah.
Right? They knew him. They knew me.
Okay.
I trusted them.
Yeah.
They knew what I had gone through.
Ooh.
I knew they want to see their cousin happy.
Okay.
So it's not like somebody, you know, I've had friends to say, girl, I know somebody for you, and it wasn't it, you know.
Okay.
But people you trust. So I don't think that I could have dated on my own.
Okay.
I would have had some serious trust issues.
Yeah.
When you read the book, my ex-husband had a kid that I didn't know anything about.
Okay.
And so his whole family hid that from me.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I could ever trust anybody saying, oh, da.
Oh,
and I say, okay, I believe it. I wouldn't believe it.
Oh,
well, you could
God.
ask my mama. No, I had a mama lie. Ask my grandma. Ask my
Yeah.
sister. No, they all lied.
Yeah.
So because they stepped in and said, hey, we know somebody, you know, who's a really good guy. We think you ought to meet.
Yeah.
And that's how we met. And he was a really good guy.
He's a really
you
good
know,
guy.
I'm a really good girl.
That's right. I want my good guy.
And it
I'm a
worked.
good girl, y'all. I want my good guy. And it
Sometimes
worked.
you need a little help, but I know
Yeah.
that God looked at me at how broken I was because
Yeah.
I was heartbroken
Yeah.
to the point that I suffered a little depression that I didn't
Yeah.
even know that's what that was at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That I always tell my mom, I believe God looked at me and said, I need her to know that was not what marriage is.
Okay.
So it didn't take long for me to meet him
Ooh,
and for us
Jesus.
to get married.
Ooh, Jesus.
So, but I think
and 19 years later, because see, when you know, you know. Why you taking 5 and 6 years? He don't know. He don't want you.
Wait.
Why you taking so long? Why
Wait.
you got to take so long? And
Me and that
you know,
first
you know.
one, we dated for 8 years.
That what I'm.
And got married and stayed married for 2.5.
Isn't that something?
Me
Why
and my
is it taking
current
so
husband.
long?
Why it take so long?
You know, if you know, you know. You know she a good person. You know you a good person. Why you take so long?
He was
5
hiding
or 6
stuff.
years.
He was
Why
hiding
you taking
stuff.
that long? Yeah, you wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
No.
That's why you taking so long because you trying to prolong this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know I'm a good person. You know if you let me go, somebody good gonna get
And
me.
that was it.
Yeah,
Because
that go for
I
both
said,
ways. Oh, we
how
gotta take
long
a
are
break.
we?
Go ahead.
You got to go break?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
go
say,
ahead.
how long are we doing this?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, well, you older than me. I might not be ready to get married. I said,
Yeah.
I want to be married before I'm 30. At 29, he proposed.
See,
he knew he was going to lose it.
He knew he was going to lose it. Well, when we come back, I know y'all enjoying this because I am enjoying it. She helping me out. Y'all better watch out. And she helping me out with this relationship. I call her the relationship coach. It's Erica Yvette in the building, and she's talking about never settle for crumbs. Never settle for crumbs. You deserve the whole cake. And we'll be back in a moment with our takeaway moments. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And mwah! So when we come back, takeaway moments, what it is
Spice Divas, Sona's charm.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Hi, this is Constable Kendall Bussey, and you just tuned in to the RedLip Talk podcast.
The wait is over. This is your favorite prophetess Chanel Jones, and I want to introduce to you my new non-traditional podcast called Kingdom Women Speaking, where you can expect a royal discussion amongst queens. Yes, Lord. And you can find me on New Orleans Talk Network. Tune in, world.
This day is declared National Still Body Day. People, it is here. It has arrived.
We have 2,500 bottles of this formula that's designed to give you what you need in terms of health, happiness, and healing. People have testimonies already. People have been serviced already, and now we want you to be a part of this blessed experience. Give us a call at 416-5256. Give us a call at 237-4000, and we have a Bible for you. And trust me, this will be the best investment you ever made for your body. You heard it from the truth, the whole truth, Dr. Truth, Dr. Kendra, Baby Truth. Now be blessed.
Hi, this is your favorite author, Tarisha Rell. Live, learn, love with an open heart. Life lessons on cultivating healthy and meaningful relationships. And you are tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast.
Spice Divas, Sona's Charm, RedLip Talk,
I hear you. She said it.
Welcome back to RedLip Talk Podcast, episode 44. If you have not been tuned in, you have missed it. Y'all missed all these nuggets that my girl, I'm calling the relationship coach, Erica Yvette, is telling you that you're never supposed to settle for crumbs. You deserve the whole cake. You're never supposed to settle for crumbs. You deserve the whole cake. I mean, she's helping me sitting on the couch, and I always talk about how God do divine things. Because Valentine's Day, I was doing a lot of reflection, you know, and I was like, man, I'm supposed to be here now. I'm supposed to be married now. I'm about to hit 50. And I was going through some stuff, you know, on that day. And it's a blessing to have you, here we go, that was Wednesdays, to have you a few days later and sharing your story about what you went through, and now you're blessed. 19 years marriage, successful marriage, and I pray to God you have 60 more years.
Thank you.
Know? Yeah. 60 more years, so you can teach people and tell people that you can't have love. You can't have love. You know, you can't have that agape love where a person going to accept you for who you are, and not going to try to change who you are, and they accept you for actually who you are. I'm excited about that today. Like I said, it blessed my heart. It blessed me. Before we get into our takeaway moments, when we get to our takeaways, I want you to tell them exactly like how can they get in touch with you, how they can, because we want your book sales. We want them to get this book because not just play. It's like a healing for women, especially women that have went through trauma, toxic relationships, and feel like all men. Because I hear that a lot from women,
right?
And it sickens my stomach sometimes. You know, I'm in a salon, so I hear some of the things, and I always say, "Well, I'm gonna get my boy ass, and I'm gonna be married, and I'm gonna do this, that, this," because that's something that God promised me when I was a little girl. I just chose the man. This time, God got to choose it.
There you go.
So this time, God gonna choose it. I chose it last time, and sometimes they talk about all men dogs, but you doing the choosing, and you're not seeking me first. You know, you're not seeking God first and let Him do the rest. So before we get to our takeaways, I'm gonna go spill down, do my sponsors, my sponsorship moments and stuff, and then you tell them exactly again who you are, where they can purchase your book, some of the things that you're doing, and then you can go into your takeaway after that, and then we'll go from there. But I want y'all to definitely, our listeners, our viewers, what I would appreciate if you tag, share, and invite, subscribe to us, subscribe to New Orleans Talk Network, RedLip Talk podcast. We have several other podcasts that's on this network, and we want y'all to support us because one thing we don't do, our production and everything we run based on donations to our actual podcast. We want y'all to donate to us if you like what you're seeing. We actually would love for you to download the New Orleans Talk Network app, NOTN app, in Google Play or Apple stores for free today. So you can do that right now for a 24-hour podcast, music and more. You can hear our music, you can hear our podcast, our other 8 podcasts that's produced by this actual network, NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. New Orleans Talk Network. I would say NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com, but you know where you're going. Each weekday you can listen to RedLip Talk Today podcast at 1 o'clock. If you miss some shows, you can catch up that way. Follow us on YouTube at New Orleans Talk Network to help our page grow. Like I said, just subscribe. We want you to click, share, invite, comment. Click, share, invite, comment. I think I'm missing something because they told me share, like, like, share, comment. That's what we want you to do. Like, share, comment. Send it to somebody. Send this to somebody that can help somebody. Some of the things that the relationship coach Erica Yvette talked about on today, it helped me. So I know it can help you. It left me motivated and left me knowing that love is right here. So I'm excited about that. Click the notification bell to stay up to date with our RedLip Talk podcast. To donate to our platform, please visit us, our website on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com, donation /donation. Thank you to our sponsors and our supporter. Shout out to Dr. Kendra from Health Nut System. Shout out to Mocha Shanae, who's been supporting us from day one for a whole year, and just everybody else that then came on the podcast and give donations and bless our podcast. There was another thing. I want you to also go to New Orleans Talk Network /RedLipTalk.com. If you want to become a guest on the show, that's the way you fill in the link. Was it pretty easy?
It was very easy.
Yes, very professional.
Yes,
huh?
it was.
Oh, okay. I love it. So our production works very hard on that. So we want to continue to go through that. If you want to be a guest on our show, we invite you to come on to the podcast. Again, you will not be sorry when you do it. And I'm excited about that. So now we're going to get into our takeaway moments. Our takeaway moments. So Erica, tell them exactly how they can get in touch with you. Like what they call the 5-minute elevator pitch. Okay. So tell them exactly how they can get in touch with you, and then you could go into your takeaway.
Okay. So Kree has been calling me the relationship coach.
I'm putting it on your name. You said I'm putting it on a title. All right, let's go.
I actually dubbed myself the Never Settle Coach.
The Never Settle Coach. I like that though. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Never Settle Coach. Okay, all right. I knew it was something, Coach. I knew it was something. Okay, go ahead.
So I am Erica Yvette, the Never Settle Coach. I have the 2 books. You can find me on my website at ericayvette.com. You can find me on Facebook at Erica Yvette. You can find me on Instagram, Erica Yvette 9. If you want to reach out to me, my email is eyhicks@gmail.com.
What about your prayer room?
Thank you.
Okay.
I have a Facebook group called The Healing Room, where every 3rd Saturday of the month we get together and we have a Zoom, and it's called the Healing Room Zoom. And whatever topic God lays on my heart, we talk about it. This past Saturday was the 3rd Saturday, and we talked about, I'm drawing a blank on what we talked about. What did we talk about?
So how do
y'all.
that's okay. How do we like, if I want to get a part of your group, because when you said that, God said I was led to want to be a part of your group. So how do we do that? Like a person looking back, so they follow you on social media to be a part of your group?
You can find it on Facebook.
You can find it on Facebook?
Search for The Healing Room.
The Healing Room.
It has a brick with a Band-Aid.
Okay.
That's my group. And you can ask for permission to join in, and I will let you in.
Okay.
And so every morning I give good morning quotes out to the queens that's in the room, and then I send out links for the every 3rd Saturday Healing Room Zoom.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot. And we can purchase your book on Amazon.
You can purchase the book on Amazon, or you can go straight to my website. If you go to my website, you'll get an autographed copy.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to go to the website. That's what you do. You go to the website. Go to her website.
Yes.
And what about the takeaway? Can you look at them all in the camera and tell somebody what's your takeaway moment for today to encourage anybody that's looking? What would you tell them? What would you tell that young lady or that young man who's behind the camera? What would be your takeaway?
Definitely. For your takeaway moment from this particular episode, I would say it would be to love yourself first. Yeah. When you love you, you can show others how to love you. When you love yourself, you set standards. Yeah. When you set standards, you won't settle. And that's what I would want you to take away from this. To know your worth, know that you are worthy of love, and know that God knows what you want. And so if love is what you want, you speak that. You tell God that that's what you want, and he'll make that happen. But also evaluate you.
Yeah, beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Because it is beautiful because, love. When you were speaking, I heard love. I heard love. I heard love. I heard love. I heard God loves us more than anybody.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that first. Like love, God really loves us. And if we love ourselves and we treasure the way that God loves us,
yes,
we won't settle.
You won't settle
for crumbs.
Exactly.
You know, you won't settle for crumbs. You will, and people could say you cocky or you're arrogant or you think too much of yourself. But if God loved me so much,
exactly,
that He gave His only begotten Son.
Yes, ma'am.
So whoever believe could have everlasting life.
Yes, ma'am.
If He loved us that much, that's a love.
So why can't you love yourself that much?
Why you can't love yourself that much?
Yes.
Yeah, my takeaway would be what I was hearing. I listen to ET a lot. Eric Thomas.
Yes.
I love him. He's no longer like doing the motivational speaking too much. He has a church in Atlanta, and I listened to it, and I listened to him today, and it talked about moving forward. And that's my takeaway. If people we talked about earlier about people reminding you of your backwards, of reminding you of who you used to be and what you used to do instead of moving forward. It touched to me, and I'll give this as a takeaway to anybody who's listening in the camera. If somebody not co-signing or investing in your forward movement, you need to cut them off. Because you're no longer who you used to be yesterday. You're no longer who you used to be in an hour before. Time is steady moving. People are steady moving. So if they're not investing in your forwardness, you got to cut them off. And I don't care who it is. It can be family. It can be friends. It can be a loved one. It could be whoever. If they're not investing in your forwardness, because it's too costly for you to go backwards. Because if they're not investing in lifting you up for you to go forward, that is detrimental to your future. That is detrimental to the plan that God has for your life. I'm speaking that so heavily because that's the same for me. That's hitting me as home, because a lot of people like to remind you of your past. A lot of people like to bring up all the dark moments or things that God then already healed you from. And what that's going to do is bring you back into your past instead of moving forward. In that takeaway moment, and in that what I heard today, he gave the scenario of the guy. Is it Samuel? Who is that in the Bible where Delilah cut his hair off? Samson. There we go. There we go. Help me out. So Samson, he kept going back. He kept going back. Although God was covering him through the whole situation, he kept going back. He went back 3 times. That's what he did. He went back 3 times. Then the last time God said, okay, you keep going back. You going back into the enemy's camp. You know you have been anointed since you've been in your mother's womb. I gave you this strength. I gave you this power. This man had then beat 10,000 people. He had then beat up 10,000 people, oh man, on his own. But you keep going back this woman who you had enough strength to beat 10,000 people, but this woman, the 4th time, she put you to sleep. Before, she couldn't put you to sleep because God was covering you. He covered you, so he couldn't put you to sleep. But the last time, you just say, okay, she keep nagging me. I'm going to tell her everything about how I get my strength. So if you cut my hair off, I'm going to get my strength. And this same woman, so stop going back to people that don't mean you know well. Stop going back to situations that don't mean you know good. Stop going, because what they're going to do is they're going to cut your strength. Thank you, Lord. They're going to cut your strength. They're going to cut your 7 braids off. They're going to cut the strength and the anointing that God put in you and when you was in your mother's womb. Stop going to people just because, oh, I've been rolling with them for so long. Oh, because they helped me through this situation. They helped me through that situation. But what are they doing in this season? Because when they bless you, it wasn't just them blessing you. It was because God told them to bless you. And that's what people mess up at. I'm no longer, I don't know about y'all. That's my takeaway. That's my takeaway today. No, stop going back And it's another thing E.T. says, don't even use the word backwards.
Mm-hmm.
He said use the word reverse. Don't even use the word backwards. He said use backwards like it's a cuss word. Use reverse. Reverse. I had to share that for my takeaway because it hit so much with me. And I hope it bless y'all. I know y'all was blessed on today with my girl, the never settle coach. Yes, the never settle coach, Erica Yvette.
Yes.
I love that. Never settle, so never settle for other people. Don't go back. Don't go back. We going forward. We're going forward.
Yes.
And everything that we do in life, we're going forward. We thank y'all for tuning into this podcast. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And again, I got the Never Settle coach in the building, Erica Yvette. We thank y'all for tuning in with us on today. We thank y'all. We want y'all to go out and purchase her book. And we just thank you today.
Thank you.
Red Lip Talk Podcast.
Yes.
Mwah! Great show. Great show.